Good morning, day 3. I am here with Craig. We're waiting for the vac truck. See how much product is in there. I'm gonna give you a little bit of viewing of it. So that'll be a hoodie, or now we're into the t-shirt season. Our t-shirts are top of the line stuff, free. So give me the gallonage on that. First guy, first woman, first child. Give me the gallonage. You're also going to play against the crew. Play against Craig, who is actually leading. There's a discrepancy on what the number actually is, but there's always seems to be a discrepancy between me and Craig, huh?
What's the betting favorite before the season started?
So let me know what you think the gallons are. This is what we got up on the deck. What time is it?
6:55.
It's 6:55. Vac truck, pump truck will be here in a half hour. So we got my vac truck guy, Brian, pump truck, advanced oil recovery. Good guy, really good guy. Known him, I don't know, probably for the life of this company. He's the only guy I use. Always there when I need him, and his prices are even better. So this is what we got going on in here. That's your next challenge. How many gallons are in here? And you are going to bet against Craig, who is the all-time challenge leader right now. Here you go. You gonna tell him to back in? Right on time. We're gonna fill that baby up. We'll get him into position. Watch how deep that hose goes in. Hey, Mike, can you grab that cone? He's gonna run that cone right over. Now, how much do you want to bet that as soon as he gets that in here, the garbage man will show up? Watch. That's the luck of the Irish. So I'll just have him put the bucket, the end of the hose in the bucket, and then I'll lower that bucket in. Got it? You ready? All good, buddy. Always amazed the things that I uncover. So this I found 12 feet below grade inside of a commercial building. Why do I find that cool? I'll just give you a little progression as it goes. You can see the wet line in the background. See this? You can see how far. And I know some of you guys are counting the blocks on the back wall to get a square footage. I know what you're thinking. Are you guys noticing? I think the channel may be blowing up. I don't know. I don't want to ruin the vibe. So this is on top of the pump truck. So there's 4 separate tanks in this. It's not one big tank. That actually helps the baffling system of it. Think about it. If you had 3,500 gallons, that's probably almost 19,000 pounds. I'm not sure, I could be off on that. But if you just had that on the roadway and it was half full, as you drive around, the shifting of the weight, the truck would flip over. So you need some kind of baffling. So they do that with multiple tanks. Or if it is one large tank, they will put baffles on the inside. So we're on the top here now. And you can see that coming in. Post 10, you gotta be loving that. I mean, it's not a whirlpool effect. So I'm being told that's 1,200 gallons. I shouldn't have showed you that. I just screwed up. After that's full, they'll fill that up, and he'll fill that one. I made a mistake there. I may have made a mistake getting up on top of this thing. But what I won't do for the shot. How far do you go before you shut it off? Right to the top, huh? You know what? I don't put more than like 3 compartments on these motors to put in oil. If it's all oil, I'll fill right up, but if it's water, I gotta leave it down. I'm only really filling up 3 compartments. Alright, there you have it. Now I gotta try to get down. Okay, this is what we're looking like. So we had to pull the strainer out because the filter was clogged on the truck. I took, got some mud and soil, put it over that area to try to stop the water from coming in. Looks like it helped a little bit. He's gonna start that pump back up. Hopefully we can get this thing dry. Said the our triaxle is 15 minutes out, so everything's kind of going good right now. So it got to the point where the truck could not pull the water out faster than the water was coming back in. So truck is here. We just gotta make a decision and just start loading out some slop. out fast enough. You can see down there, that's terrible. All right, so we're going to take a reading of this. Oh, that's a good sign. That looks terrible, but it's not. So we've got another tanker here now. Total gallonage for the two. Now keep in mind, that first tanker did not fill up. I thought that it did. It did not. There was issues with the strainer. I think a big rock may have gotten clogged in the line, which is basically impossible to get out. But Brian, he dispatched a truck here before I even knew it. So that's how good he is. So we're gonna pump this one. Still throw a number at me. Okay, well, you saw by that PID meter, it doesn't lie. That's more than acceptable, which I'm blown away by. So we went and checked that area. It was 22 on the PID. We checked that area. It was 47 on the PID. Elevated here a little bit. I think it was the high 80s. I didn't get that right there. I'm gonna check that. So, but we still see that purging back in now. I gotta figure out, I'm gonna go get a baler and I'm gonna procure that and I'll send that to the lab to see what it is. It may not be, it may be organics. It may not be a fuel oil. Definitely fuel oil doesn't look like that. It's got more of a glassy sheen on it. Plus where this water is coming in right there. That may be carrying organics with it. But as far as the soil goes here, I'm amazed. It's okay, I can get clean samples. So for me now, I'm just gonna come in and backfill, and I just need to shore that up and secure it. We have that main beam coming across right there. So that's a support for it right down here. This is important right here. So safety is going to take a little bit of a priority right now. Well, there he is. Got a little bit of extra time before the garbage man came. I put as much product as I could over here and plug that up. I was able to pull one dry sample at the bottom to dilute it a little bit of water. All right, I'm gonna get it in as far as we can. And then we'll just dump and drag out because I don't think he can lift the bed all the way up. Come on. That's it right there. I'll tell you when to stop. Hold on. A little more. Come on. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Stop. Hit the roll anymore. We just come back with the trailer to pick them up. Jammer, do you have any thoughts? No. All right. I'm gonna clean up right now. So today's Friday. I'm gonna see what goes on with this water. See if we stop the bleeding. Looks a little healthier. That's that water sample that I took over there. I'll have the results on that Monday. Because I pumped out so much water here, when we submit our closure report to the state, they'll see all that water. So they're gonna mandate that I set a monitoring well. So we'll put that well right here. Traditionally, you wanna put the well where the worst stuff was. And that's about it, Craig. Anything to say?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Okay, folks, that's it. It was crazy morning here trying to make decisions on what to do. I was really surprised this thing cleaned up. I thought we were going to be removing this darn building. But you just never know. That's why you got a PID meter. And that's it. Everybody have a good weekend. We'll be back. Good morning, folks. Day 4, Monday morning. We're gonna finish that up. I'm a little anxious to see what that place looks like after pulling so much water out of there. I was actually cleaning up towards the end of the day on Friday, so I expect it to be good. Today we're gonna install a monitoring well. We're just gonna take some samples outside the perimeter just to make sure none of the contaminants has bled outside the foundation or under the footing. I'm surprised by this one, the way it cleaned up so quickly. That water had a lot to do with it. The fact that it was all in that, contained in that foundation also played a big role, but it cleaned up quickly. I'm excited about that. I'm happy for the owners. So we're gonna take care of some business here. These darn hitches. These things last about a year. I don't know what the deal. I don't know why. You know, those things are probably the same company as my cell phone wire. Why does my cell phone wire break all the time? I think they make them disposable. I think they got little fuses inside of them that burn out after a little while, because otherwise they'd be out of business. Otherwise you'd sell one wire to everybody and they'd be done. And then when you get a new cell phone, that plug doesn't match that one. It's a racket. So these people are involved too. So I'm gonna install a new hitch, wait for the boys, and we'll see you in Goshen. Okay, day 4, we are here at the site. A little anxious to see what this looks like. Hey Mikey.
What's up?
What up, Jammer?
Yo.
Wow, that's amazing. There's no oil sheen at all. I've definitely stopped the bleeding here with this. There was absolutely zero odor when we opened up those doors. The transformation this has made over the weekend. We took out about 60 tons. I don't want to tell you how many gallons, but we took a lot of gallons out. And it looks amazing. Right, Craig?
Could be better.
So since we've dried this up now, I'm gonna dig about 12 feet down over here, 12 feet down there, here, and then the center bottom, I'm gonna get my posts. And then we'll take it from there. I think they'll be clean. We're also gonna dig down right here because this was the worst area where it was all purged into. And we're going to show you how to set a monitoring well. That's a well that you can put down into the ground, and you can periodically sample the groundwater, even once it's all closed up. The state requires that. So after we set the well, we're also going to pull a water sample, the groundwater. All right, so we took our measurement. It's just going to be the bottom half, which is going to be submerged under the water. That will be perforated. And we'll put solid pipe from here up. So we measured, that's the distance. That'll be our solid pipe, and then we'll cap it. I'm gonna go get some stone now. Put some stone down in there. Hey, can somebody back the stone in? All right. Connecting that, go ahead, he'll set that down. I'm gonna get up there with the machine, push that down a little bit. It's gonna take a while for that to recharge. All right, so we just put in 5 tons of 3/8 pea gravel. When we come back from lunch, I'm sure this will be recharged. You probably can't see, but there's a little bit of water in there already. But that will recharge, and then we'll pull our sample from there. I'm still blown away on how good this looks. There's no oil sheen anywhere. So we're gonna start layering this, compacting it in lifts, and then bringing in our item. And he wants us to leave it about 2 inches below, because it'll probably settle for another 2 inches, because he wants to pour a concrete pad in 90 days. All right, boys are cleaning that up. We'll make that all neat over there. Are cleaning the outside. We've already put in 5 tons of stone, 5 tons of crushed concrete here. I got about 12 tons coming in now. Place smells great. It's unbelievable. Pretty sturdy. I can walk all the way in here. We took our post X from the void, I also took one sample 11 feet below grade in the back, utilizing a drill rig. It smelled good, but we'll do a PID reading on it. Come on back. Come on back. Come on back. Come on back. All right. I think it just missed it. It just missed it last time, Mike. Go ahead, lift it. We'll see. Hey, go ahead. Hit it. Go a little more, a little more, a little more. A little more. Go ahead. Go ahead. All right, hit the vibrate. Gotta put it down a little and pull forward. Put it down. All you got to do is listen to me. Your life will be successful. Go ahead. Now pull forward. All right, stop. Now lift it up. Wait, watch it don't hit the door. And we'll push this in now, compact it. Putting everything away. PID readings now and show you. They're all clean. And I'm going to say one more mason. That's pretty compacted back there, so any of the moisture will let it absorb. Come back at lunch, and then we'll get that groundwater sample. Okay, so we've got the samples. So this is 2 bottoms. These are the 2 bottom samples. This is the composite 4 side walls. This is right outside the door, and that is the alleyway. So the last time we had this, we just walked the PID meter in. It actually does sniff obviously the air quality. It went up to 11, 12. So let's walk that in now, Craig. Just walk it in. I don't smell anything, so I hope I don't look stupid here right now. Hold on. Give me. Hold on. So as we walk in, nothing. We're right over the area also. Nothing. I don't know if you can read it. Yep, we're in the corner here now. Go to this corner. Oh, 0.0. Amazing. All right, so now we'll go out and screen those samples.
Got it.
I think we just have a little bit more to put back while the boys rake it. It's pretty well compacted, so we'll probably get one more mason. It's just that water sample now. Okay, so I'm going to say this is going to be the worst one, because this was the bottom. These 2 actually were the bottom, and it was a little moist when we dug down, but this is about 14 feet below grade. Go ahead. If it's anywhere under 35, it'll be good.
$11.
11 was the highest. Okay, that's good. All right, so that's the side wall. I mean, maybe something will read on this. I don't know. A composite of the 4 side walls. .2 was the highest on that. All right, this is right outside the door. I don't want to see anything on this. Nothing. And then this is the alleyway. Hopefully there's nothing here, but it is what it is. Okay. That's a beautiful thing. So it's just on these 3, the 2 bottom and the 1 composite. Small amount. That means the soil is cleaned up. And later after lunch, we're going to let that monitoring well that we installed, we're going to let that recharge a little bit, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how to get a groundwater analysis from a monitoring well using a baler.
Too many days in the darkness without a glimpse of the light. Running tired and broken and scared, but I swear I'll never give up the fight. I see you broken and beat, head pulled down over your eyes. Every part of you wants to surrender, but darling, you were meant to survive. With every star we last time in your head. With every star.
Looks like a new building. All right, the boys, we are back from lunch. Wonderful lunch with the grandchildren. Frank, thank you for the Granby tanks. It was perfect timing. How many did he give us?
Like 8.
So all of my grandchildren, actually
No,
they did.
I took one.
Craig took one.
For Christmas.
And I left one for the office, but thank you. So this is a baler. This is what we use to procure a groundwater analysis. So at the bottom, you'll see that little metal spring there. That's for weight to keep it down. That ball is for when we put it in, we pull it out, that ball will temporarily seal off the water. And then Craig will insert piece. He'll insert that piece right there, and it's got a spacer which allows us to put it into the jar. So let's watch the process. Hopefully this recharged enough to get some water.
Oh yeah.
What does the pumping action do, Craig?
Just gets the water in there.
That's some muddy water, and then he'll put that little tip in the bottom.
We're gonna be here a while.
You're probably saying, wow, that's muddy water. How can we sample that? They're just sampling for hydrocarbons, TPHC, total petroleum hydrocarbons, which is the chemical base in fuel oil, motor oil, gasoline, and we have to fill up 2 of those jars, and then what, some small vials?
Little vials.
Yep, and the testing methodology that we use for the state of New York, it's called 8260, 8270 STARS memo. There are the vials. Now those vials, what's that? What is it, sulfuric acid? What was in there? I forget.
Hydrochloric acid.
Hydrochloric acid, I was close. That preserves the water. There's a droplet of it in there. Can you see it? You can see there's a little bit in there. That preserves the water sample. But that sample, and we'll see, well, let's watch Craig do one of those.
Okay.
Because you can't have any bubbles in it. If that also, you can't have a very good, Michael. You are correct.
Way to be, Mike. Give me that lid too.
Got a little bit of mud caught in it. We'll put a little in the lid.
Come on, Jammer.
There's no way Sammy's gonna do it.
Sam. Oh, I don't know.
No way.
Nope.
Not even close.
Jeez.
That was
Why would you even try?
I don't know.
Seriously, why would you? Because that was like such a terrible attempt. And those jars cost money.
Give me a little. Give me that. Nice. All right. Don't move. Don't move. Hold this.
Now let's watch the superstar.
Ah, now there's pressure. I'm a left-hander.
Spoke too much.
Nope, I'm good.
No way.
Easy.
No way.
There's rocks all in it, Jammer.
Blaming me, I didn't even do anything.
Jammer.
Sammy.
There's rocks. No good.
No good.
Don't look at me. I didn't do anything.
Go ahead. Okay. So they'll fill up that other one, this one, and then one more. So we are all done with this now. Load up the machine, we're out of here. Got a little nervous at the beginning of this one, but surprisingly so, it cleaned up. We're actually in a floodplain here, so all that water normally on a residential site is a problem, but in this case it helped clean things up. So that's it. We're out. Appreciate everybody watching.